Hello there, Aries. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your February 2022 Tarot and Oracle reading. This will be your monthly forecast. We're going to get into some Oracle to give you your energetic themes, and then we will be doing a full Celtic cross with 2 tarot decks to get a full idea of your journey of this month. So Aries, thank you so much for being with me. I love your energy and I love having you in the chat and in the channel. If you haven't yet done so, hit that subscribe button and join the Dragon family here. Also want to mention that I am an astrologer as well, and so if you're interested in hearing more about the planetary transits and movements of the month, there will be a link at the end of this video. You would click on that and it will give the full breakdown of what's going on in the planets. We will touch a little bit on the astrology in this video, but we're mostly going to focus on the cards in this video. Keep in mind, Aries, as well, these are also general messages. They will not resonate with every single Aries out there, so please take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my readings, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are below in the description box. So let's go ahead and jump right in, Aries. Let's see what we have for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our fabulous Aries for the month of February 2022, please. Anything that they need to see or hear for their highest good, please show us, Aries. Thank you so much. All right, Aries, I like this because you need some fun in your life, adventures. I tell you, with all this Capricorn energy, we have Venus in Capricorn, we've had Mercury in Capricorn, both of them in retrograde. It's been hard for a lot of folks, but I would say that Aries and Libra have taken it a little bit the hardest, right? Y'all have been really feeling a lot of pressure, a lot of crunch. You may feel some of that continuing through this month, to be honest. But I feel like because these are going into direct motion rather than retrograde, you are going to be having a little more fun and hopefully taking some adventures, planning some new things, and having an outlet for all of your abundant energy. So let's get into a numerology card for you. Let's see what number comes up strongest. It's interesting. We had the same card for Pisces, all right? 91, surrender. If you have any Pisces placement or people in your life, you may want to cross-watch that reading because I shuffled these cards after that read and I shuffled them just now and I still get this number. So definitely a little connection with them. But the 91, to me, this is about closure and new beginnings, right? And like I said, y'all have been through the ringer. You have really been through some tough times, and that 9 really shows that it's time to surrender. It's time to let that go, because the 9 is the close, the 1 is the beginning, and you add up the 91, you get a 1 again from the 10. So it's really about opening up to those new beginnings, which does sometimes take some clearing, some release, some letting go of the old before you move into the new. Let's get into next your gemstone or crystal for the month. And what chakra will be the most activated, please, Spirit, for Aries. All right, we have the Prehnite. Prehnite is a really strong gemstone to work with. Aries, I've almost called you Pisces. I feel like there's a real connection with you guys. Prehnite is for the heart chakra. It is about release, clearing, decluttering the mind and the heart. This is definitely preparing you for a new beginning. And I feel that when you work with the Prehnite, this is a stone that I always say be careful what you wish for, or be careful what you're focusing on when you're working with it, because it tends to bring more of that to you. I just always have that experience with Prehnite, and I know a lot of people do too. On the bottom of the deck, we had the clear quartz. This is a beautiful stone, rules the crown chakra, but honestly can be very balancing to the entire system. This is a great stone to work with for all purposes. It's good for meditation. It's good for clearing. It's good for bringing clarity. It's good for amplifying the power of another stone that you're working with. So if the Prehnite is a little bit intense to work with this month, Aries, you can opt for the clear quartz, right? That's a little more gentle, but also very illuminating in its energy. So let's get into next your spiritual guides and allies. Let's see who's coming up this month, please, for our Aries folks. Who wants to work with them? I like this one. Yes. So Aries, I remember Capricorn had this too, because I'm a Capricorn. I remember that reading. They had this card as well. Goddess Gaia, Mother Earth. You know, this is about Mother Nature, the provider, the elements. And I feel like if you've really been struggling, you know, she's really coming through for you and saying, Aries, hang in there. I've got you. I'm supporting you. I'm here to love you. I'm here to give you what you need, right? This is a beautiful energy. So this can also tell you, you know, with the card of adventures and, you know, some of this other stuff coming through, it's like, it's time to get out into the earth. It's time to get out into the world. Take some time to be in nature, Aries. Take some time to be in nature. Let's get into your tarot next. Let's start that. I'm going to be using the Angel Tarot for that reading today and clarifying with the Everyday Tarot. Dear Spirit, let's see please what we have for Aries. For Aries in the tarot for this month of February 2022. Ooh, these both want to come up in the center, so I'm going to take them. And I feel like both of those are really accurate for you, so I'm going to take them. Nice, okay. All right, Aries, right in the center, we have two cards. These just felt like they came together, and I feel like both of them are very accurate for your energy. I get a little bit of both when I'm looking at these cards. We've got the High Priestess, which is reflection, it's power, intuition, spiritual secrets, and knowledge. And then we have the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, which is about adventure, restlessness, that drive to move forward and take action on something. So I feel like both of these are accurate for you. You may go back and forth kind of between these two energies this month. You know, one of being more reflective, a little bit more detached, not really wanting to be around everyone. But then there's this other energy that's very like, let's do something, let's go somewhere. You're feeling that restlessness and that need to get going. Let's get a clarifier, please, for these. You're the only sign where I felt, you know, I needed to pull two in the center this month. Clarifying is the Six of Cups on top of these. So we do have that energy of nostalgia, sentimentality, healing the inner child. Sometimes this can be dealing also with a love interest or friend from the past coming back into your life. And if that is the case for you, you're going to have to work with it. And I think that part of you, you know, you're going to be feeling all kinds of emotions about it. You may not show all of it. You may not tell all of what you're feeling. But you will take some kind of action towards it. In the immediate past, we have the Ace of Cups. A lot of love, a lot of spiritual blessing. I feel like you do have good people around you. And I do feel like, you know, you have been spiritually and emotionally blessed, Aries. I feel like you really do have that abundance of love around you. Yeah, I mean, you've been really in your emotional body this, you know, last little while, you know, going into this month. Queen of Cups, that's my Scorpio queen. You know, she is definitely a lot like that High Priestess. I feel like you really have got a lot of this going on. And some people might even say, Aries, you're kind of mysterious these days. You're not talking a whole lot. You're not saying as much as I'm used to you saying, you know, because you're really going within, doing the deep dive, really attending to the needs of your soul and your heart. The Queen of Cups also is a queen of emotional boundaries, and she is very discerning about who she lets into her inner sanctum, so this could be part of that as well. You're being more careful about who you let in and about how quickly you move with them. Into the immediate future, we have the Eight of Swords. This is restriction. It's self-doubt, self-worry. It's definitely a time going into the second half of the month that you're going to want to free yourself from any negative self-thoughts. This is very much you know, a prison of our own making with the Eight of Swords. This is something where you might be putting yourself down a lot or believing the worst about yourself, but it's time to come out of that kind of thinking here, Aries. Let's get this clarified for you. Page of Cups. Yeah, to me, You know, part of this could be somebody owes you an apology, because this can be those, you know, that kind of energy of forgiveness and messages of forgiveness. And I would also say that you might feel a little bit trapped because you're not quite sure who you can have those deeper heart-to-hearts with. So when you find good people that you can trust, that aren't gossipy, aren't going to like listen to all your secrets and listen to your spill your heart and then just go tell somebody about it, you need someone you can really trust. Because if you talk to someone and they just kind of, you know, abuse that information, it's going to make you feel even worse. So do be careful of who you talk to, but also make sure that you're building yourself up, because you don't want to be putting yourself down or worrying unnecessarily. In the bottom position, the subconscious, this is what you're really going through deep on the inside, and what you're focused on is the Six of Pentacles. So this is an equal give and take. It's a card of reciprocity and equal exchange of energy. So I feel like right now, you know, Aries, this month is a time where you really are not interested in giving a whole lot to someone or to something if it's not going to reach back to you, right? It's like if you give all your time and energy and then they don't call you back, they don't seem to care. It's like, well, what's the point of that? You're really looking for people and situations that there's this beautiful flow of harmonious energy exchange. Yes, and it could be with an earth sign. This is very strong. Taurus, could be Virgo, Capricorn as well, but Taurus is really, really strong in these two cards. But this is what you're really looking for. You want people that are solid, stable, grounded. They say what they mean and they mean what they say. They follow through on things if they say they're going to do something. And not only are they hard workers, they have a very strong, you know, moral center and they get things done, but they also know how to enjoy life. That's definitely the King of Pentacles, right? You know, also being able to relax, laugh, enjoy all the things that they've worked hard for. On the top, crowning the spread, what Spirit wants you to know is the Page of Pentacles. This is a card of luck. It's new beginnings, new study, new adventures. Interesting that that was your keyword of the month, was adventures, because I often refer to this card as the adventurer of the tarot. You know, this is like, what's up next? I've got this coin that I want to invest. Where do I want to go? You know, you might be asking yourself that, and, you know, something new, some kind of new path may be presenting itself to you as well, Aries, that could have a very positive potential. And we have the moon. Ooh, so this could also involve a Pisces. There's a very strong Pisces energy on that card. Also Cancerian, so it could be a Cancer as well. But, you know, what I feel with this is that your intuition is very strong. You've got two very strong intuitive cards out of the major arcana, the moon and the high priestess. So use your intuition. If a opportunity presents itself, make sure to look at all of the fine print, right? Make sure you do your research on it to make sure that it's as good as you think it is. So let's get into some advice, how to handle all of this coming at you. Let's see what's going on here. You may have to cut some people or some circumstances out of your life this month, Aries, with the Queen of Swords. I feel like, you know, this is our Libra Queen and she is a tough queen. You know, she does not put up with drama, negative feelings from people, arguments that she isn't interested in having. You know, it's like she's really trying to have a stable life, a balanced life. And if people come in, you know, causing all kinds of chaos in it, she really shows them the door very quickly. This is also a very independent queen. She does her own thing. She doesn't like to be told what to do, that's for sure. So, you know, I think being independent, doing what's right for you, not engaging in drama or chaos is a good idea there. And look at that Nine of Pentacles. Yes, because you're very focused on having a nice, stable, grounded existence. And you've worked hard for everything you have. So you deserve to have some peace. You deserve to have some harmony and balance in your life. Very strong Virgo on that Nine of Pentacles as well. So I also feel like it's really, you know, a big focus on your well-being. at the same time. So what you need to know, here's the Fool card. Don't overthink things too much this month, Aries. This is very much a card of, you know, taking the leap of faith, trusting that Spirit will work things out for you, that you don't have to worry over them too much. This is definitely a card of innocence, seeing things with fresh eyes, childlike wonder. Yeah, and the King of Wands. Look at that. One of your power cards. You know, King of Wands is very similar to the Emperor, which is our Aries Emperor. So, you know, to me, this is all about getting what you want and trusting that the divine will lead you to it. Right? It's very much what it's about. Hopes and fears, Two of Wands. You know, this is, I think, sometimes there's a fear of new beginnings, a fear of initiating something new. The fear of walking through that new doorway, that new portal, because you're not quite sure what's going to be waiting for you, right? But there is also that hopefulness that whatever is waiting for you is going to be something really good. So this is, again, you know, Two of Wands is an Aries card, because it's that new beginnings, that's that fresh new energy. And you might do it with a friend. You might do it with a friend. You might be working with somebody that, you know, is really somebody very supportive, very positive. You may have a fear of making new friends in a way right now, but at the same time, you know that if you don't take the risk, it's like nothing risked, nothing gained, right? There's that feeling there too. Outcome card for the month, Aries, is the Eight of Pentacles, which is a card of dedication, very determined, steady as she goes kind of work, you know, just doing the process, going through the process, doing the best work you can. There's an element of learning and teaching here as well with that Eight of Pentacles. It's like people learn by watching your example. They see how you're living, they see how you're, you know, more working through your different processes and situations, and, you know, they're learning how to handle theirs as well from that. And the Empress. Wow. I feel like whatever it is that you're working at this month, whatever it is you're doing is really having a great outcome. You've had some very powerful cards in here of manifestation, like the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel that whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that's slowly and steady you're working on building, you're doing it with a lot of integrity. You're making connections that will last. And the Empress is really about birthing something new into the world. Occasionally it can mean an actual birth of a child, but most of the time this is birthing something new, like a project, an idea, or an organization, something like that, you know, that just really takes things to the next level. But that's beautiful. Very strong influences of Taurus and Libra in this reading. They came out again and again and again here, so you may be working with those signs. There's also a little bit of water, a little bit of Scorpio, a little bit of Virgo. And you had yourself in there too. On the bottom, we have the Fool card again. So again, you know, double that message. Trust in the divine. Take the leap of faith here, Aries. We've got that Two of Pentacles here. I feel like, you know, you've been working very hard. That's a Capricorn card. You've been really doing everything you can to balance, you know, to have that work-life balance. And I feel like you need some fun. That Adventurers card, Page of Pentacles, you need some fun. You need some enjoyment. You know, you need some downtime just to relax and enjoy life. Let's get into an affirmation for you, Aries. Yes, this is definitely a month of change. That is your affirmation of this month. You are transforming. Let go of the past, embrace the light, and enjoy this new day. Yeah. Absolutely, because, you know, in the beginning, we had that surrender card. It's time to let go because something new is on the way for you, Aries. Powerful month of transition. Hope that it is beautiful for you, and I will be seeing you again soon. Take care.